I think I'm the only one that's doing the robot.
You're dating yourself. You're
Yeah.
dating yourself.
Hey, I
Just,
was good at it
a
though.
little bit.
I was good at it though. What's up, everybody? What's
What's
up,
good?
What it do? How's
You are
everybody
in such a good mood, Sandra.
Really are.
Don't even start. Don't even start. Don't even start. I'm not gonna tell y'all why. But I'm gonna have you tell me why you guys are in such a good mood. Rick, how was your week?
My week has been awesome. I'm in a good mood because you're in a good mood. That's why I'm in a good mood.
So my energy then just kind of just okay. Well, I'm gonna have to
That's
stand
right.
there. All right, my sister Janine.
I am great. Last week, I got to help some students in New Zealand learn how to pitch their projects. So that was cool.
Okay, that had to feel really good. Make you feel really good.
Wow. Amazing.
Dr. Collins.
I'm in a good mood because he woke me up this morning. Started me
You
on
on
my
the
way.
way. That always put all of us in a good mood. I hear you. I hear you.
God is good.
Go ahead, Pastor. What did you say?
They say I'm in an old tradition of God is good all the time.
And all the
And all
time.
the time.
That is good.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah,
All
shut
right.
up.
I know that's right. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Ships. This is the Relationships Show where we chronicle the hidden and difficult world of true to life relationships. So we're so glad that you've joined us today. Again, like, subscribe, and share. I always forget to say that because our shows are so good and we're going at it with our topics, but I want to just make sure I tell you to like, subscribe, and share. Eventually, guys, you're only going to be able to see us on our YouTube channel, Butterflies Entertainment. So again, get on there and subscribe, tell your friends about us, and then send in your questions. So because today we have a Q&A session. So we want you guys to participate. So if you're out there and you have a question for us, anything related, relationships related, today is kind of like an open forum. Let us know. You can come on in, put them in the comment section and read them. And we would love to have you on. I mean, we've talked about that. Come on, and we'd love to talk with you about what it is in your relationship that's going on that you need some help with. So, okay, guys, are you ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
Rumble.
Okay, so this first one is kind of interesting. So I have my thoughts, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Okay, my fiance has been enrolled in an online law school for 3 years, and I've worked to support us while he stayed at home and studied. He lied. No transcripts, no graduation date. I found out he's been gaming all day and he became furious and ended our engagement. Advice.
Did you ask for some advice?
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
Look, get a real lawyer.
How about you get a lawyer to sue him all the time?
Your business.
How about you praise God for your deliverance?
Yes.
Thou has been delivered.
So this young lady came into your office.
Almost married into this foolery. Give God the praise.
Yeah. And
He's
did you
good.
say it was 3 years this was going
3
on?
years.
So
he was staying at home playing Call of Duty, Madden,
Halo,
eating up all the food.
Switch.
Living off of you.
Yes, man. That's what he was doing.
Cornflakes and his raisin bran.
That's what he was doing, man. Yes.
You've been a mama.
Yep.
With a deadbeat son that you call yourself engaged to.
Yeah.
For 3 years?
Yeah.
You ain't saw a test score.
No.
Did you see any law books? Like, how do you get to the 3-year mark?
But no online, nothing.
Just no graduation date, no
But you know what though? Let me say this, and I know this is maybe this is a little bit different, but I know I had a lady that was at my old church. She worked at UCLA, and she said it was common for kids to fake graduations, like their parents and stuff will be up there, and she was like, "Now he know that he ain't graduating," that it was a common thing. It wasn't uncommon. To like, what do you think is going to happen when graduation day comes? That's the part I don't get.
Well, I mean, but he didn't even try to fake graduation. He's just pretending to be
no fake certificate, no nothing.
Tell me why
he got mad and ended it. They had the nerve to get mad and end the engagement.
Listen, no. He didn't get mad and end it. He knew it was ending. He just rolled it as far as he could take him.
And then blew up for his exit. The fake blow up for his exit.
He won.
He got 3 years of good living.
I mean, I wonder how many top scores did he?
Oh yeah.
You know how many levels he passed in those 3 years?
Yeah.
I mean, he could have made the money playing video games and got some money, and maybe that would have equaled law school.
I don't know for programming.
Hey, y'all missing it.
Go ahead.
Maybe it was a game about law. He was in school. You know how you set your profile up, who you are, what you do for occupation.
Got it.
She misunderstood what he was saying to her.
It's
all right, guys, let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what your thoughts are in regards to this. I mean, this to me is a no-brainer. I don't.
One more thing. Gary is a certified massage therapist.
Mm-hmm.
That happened like back in 2018, right? So I was with him as he was going to school. And it got to a point where he needed to continue, and I gifted him a couple dollars to help him continue because I believed in him and always support my man. But you better know there was homework, massages. I was up on the table all the time. I saw the textbooks. I saw little Mr. Anatomy, and I'd be like, what muscle is that? What bone is that? You know, there's something interesting about 3 years, and you're okay with nothing.
It's
for 3 years.
Would you just say she's
like, hey, you missed a part of my anatomy. You go fail. Come on. Get this right.
And obviously going to massage school is not the same as going to law school, but the principles are the same. There's going to be some homework. You're going to see some books. There's going to be something going on. And 3 years. Our topic last week, am I the problem? Here we go. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as Pastor Rick would say, ma'am. Ma'am,
sir.
It's you.
Online law, yeah. So with this person, after they broke up, would you recommend counseling of some sort? Can she just end this and just be in or she does
no. She can't be in no relationship. She don't
counseling for who?
For her, not for him. He doing what he. I'm talking about for this young lady.
No, I'm talking about for her. A relationship is the last thing she did with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you recommend her next move? Counseling?
Kindergarten.
So you're gonna scare people from wanting to come on the show.
She needs to start over.
Yeah.
She got life messed up.
Preschool. That's preschool then. Where you learn to play with the blocks and
she needs to tune into our show. That's pretty much it. To learn some real ways how to deal with relationships, because she didn't deal with that one right.
And,
there was no background check, no homework, no she just took him at his word, which not her fault, but at the same time, obviously for him to get into pretty much go to law school, he had to have some type of degree back here. So graduate degree, whatever.
She needs to invest in a lie detector test.
Yeah.
Now this is a really you guys have brought something up.
Took him at his word. Let me say this: there's nothing wrong with taking someone at their word, but there needs to be action that follows the word and supports the word, or that word that you took, and throw that out and get down to the nitty gritty.
See, the word is a temporary thing to hold on to until you see the corresponding action. Ain't nothing wrong with taking a person at their word initially.
Come on.
Okay.
That don't last for 3 years.
Sure.
It's like the
there's no
deposit,
No,
right?
no,
You're
that's
paying
right.
on layaway. You put it in layaway, you're paying on it.
It's like this. If I tell you, hey, y'all, hey, I just got a job. Oh, thanks. Congratulations. If a week later I'm still with you every day, there should be some questions. You shouldn't be taking me at that word.
You work at night. Maybe you work at night. Maybe you work from home.
Yeah, you know what he's saying.
You never even
If
saw me
he's
take a
seeing
nap.
me every day.
Sounds like Zonda's going to marry that person, right?
No, I'm the one with all the red flags.
Yeah.
Like, let me see. Okay, guys. So this was pretty much a no-brainer. Let's go to our second question.
Okay.
Okay,
But
so
she asked, what should she do? That's the
you
part.
said right. You said advice. You said
The fact that you asked that is the problem.
she may not know.
Well, in all fairness, her heart is involved. And should I give him another chance?
But
You know, yeah, he lied about this, but
her brain is involved. He took it.
I mean,
Look,
you know,
we
look.
know that the affairs
never
of the
got that
heart
before in the
is
past.
challenging, but you know, I don't know what else will I do. What else could he do for it to be a wake-up call? This man has wasted not just 3 years of your life, 3 years of his life.
Yeah.
What kind of
Not in
legacy
his mind.
building, empire building can you do with this dude? Because 3 years is a long time.
But
And
I
all he
think
did
y'all
was
missing
gaming?
the con. You're missing. His career is cunning. That's why he left when she discovered the con. He got to find a new fool. So he don't see it as a waste of 3 years. He see it as a good stretch.
All right.
All right.
Then,
I'll say this. He's obviously an educated man at whatever level.
Educated with what?
Well,
symbology.
You can't go to law school just because, hey, I want to pop in law school. You got to go through, get your degree.
Look, if he lied about going to law school,
maybe
who says he ever applied or anything? So you cannot say that he has to be educated.
Yeah, Janine, now, true story.
Anything other than a con artist.
True story. It was a lady, you guys remember this, where her husband, he ended up killing her. But remember, he said he was a doctor. And remember, he never even graduated undergrad. He said he went on to med school and he was leaving that house with his white coat on. And she was married to him all through the med school part. And when she started asking questions, that was 4 or 5 years later. Look it up. And he killed her. Now that was, wrapped her in the mattress.
Because she found out? She figured it out?
That's when they found, because they obviously, when the investigators started doing work and finding out, I'm like, how the heck do you go? He had never even graduated undergrad. But
Gary, baby, if you're listening, it's not that deep. You, if you got something that you need to say, say it. Let me live to see another day.
John Mayer say what you need to say.
But woo!
Rick, what you need to say. I think you should answer live.
No, shut up, Pastor.
Live, right now.
I think so too.
This would take you
to think in my head.
You should. Anyway, our
I say yes. My answer is yes.
See, the audience doesn't understand what's going on right now.
Let me help the audience out. Yes, answer the phone on speaker. The audience wants to hear this.
I want to hear this too. Do it, Z.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, everybody, we're going to We're gonna go to the
We'll
second
change
one.
the topic. Come on, we'll
Okay,
change the topic.
what's the second one?
The second one is
Should I answer?
yeah, because audience don't know what we're talking about, so stop making me laugh.
I know. I just told them.
Yeah, she just told them. She just told them.
My coworker lover gives off executive vibes. Is this the second one? No, this is the second one. My coworker lover gives off executive vibes. He is the one. He says he's not ready for a bonus family and that he wishes I didn't have 3 toddlers already. I've asked several family members to take my kids. Their dads are in jail, but no one will. What to do?
Hey, man, I don't know where you get these people from.
What kind of foolishness is this? What is going on?
Janine,
help me understand it better. I'm trying to understand it. I want y'all. Let me play it back and tell me if I'm correct. This person's co-worker's lover. So they're the lover of this person's co-worker.
No. The person that wrote in is talking about her co-worker / lover.
Oh, okay. I was thrown off for a minute. All right.
By that part.
He is the one.
Who doesn't want to be a baby daddy?
You don't want. Now you guys know this happened with Susan Smith when she, unfortunately, she drowned her 2 sons because the guy that she liked didn't want children. So I know we're laughing, but these are real issues with people.
No. I go closer to home than that. There's more people, white us black people. This happened to Al Green.
It did.
Because the woman he was dating, he found out she had a husband and some kids.
Hold on, Hosea, would you please explain to our Caucasian audience who Al Green is?
Al Green is love and happiness.
Would you stop?
He asked me.
You cannot.
He had asked me.
Rip off show.
Hey, Rick, stop asking me those kind of questions.
My bad.
So Al Green, Google him, is Al Green's found out this woman was married and had children, and he had been seeing her for a little while. So when he found that out, he was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So he called it off. And she says, no, I will leave my husband and my children. I need you in my life. He says, no, I can't be a part of this. You need to go home, be with your family. So she said, let me make you one last meal.
Oh, that was
the grits.
Oh, that was the grits one. Oh.
And after she finished throwing them hot grits on her,
she killed herself.
She went in the other room and killed herself because she couldn't be with him no more.
You know what? I never knew that full story.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either, Pastor.
Yeah.
Wow. So she killed herself.
Yeah.
Hey man, this is a depressing show today. What are we talking about today?
Yeah.
Okay, so
all these crazy letters you read.
Well, but this is what we're trying to do is help these people. So
what are executive vibes?
It doesn't matter. She want to give away her kids.
Are they different from janitor vibes?
Well, this is the thing.
She is trying to set him up as a good person. She's trying to say he has potential. He's upwardly mobile. He's going to be a big dog, blah, 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 before she shares the truth about what a rat bastard he is.
Wait, no, but see, this is the problem.
How
She's not a good person.
How is he a rat bastard?
We don't know that. Janine's just throwing out the scenario. In fact, she's pretty much the villain in this particular story.
Yeah.
Because for her to say,
I don't know what he did wrong.
He didn't do anything wrong. I don't want any kids. I don't want any penny mate.
Okay, so kids. I'll withdraw that. He's one that doesn't qualify as that. Okay.
What I'm saying, I see this all the time.
Hold on.
Every person has the right to want what they want. What happens?
I do wonder at what point when he found out that she had kids, did he keep laying down with her?
Come on now, did he
three?
Walk away.
But okay,
What you doing?
It sounds like she wouldn't let him walk away.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that she has 3 kids.
Yes, he does. He said he wishes that she didn't have 3 kids already.
After when? Okay, so after when? When did that
Well,
happen?
that's
Do
what
we
I'm
know?
saying. At what point did he find out that
That's
she
the
didn't have
question.
kids?
Yeah, it doesn't
But
say.
he's
Did he
still
know that from the
rocking and
beginning?
rolling with
Bottom line,
her.
she's trying to give away her kids.
Yeah.
No, here we go. That's the issue.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I agree.
So now we're dealing. So this is what she wants. She wants to be with this dude while she's unstable mentally, not a fit mama.
Thank you.
So
If anything,
She'll
she's
take the
further
kids, though.
disqualifying
She'll take
herself.
the kids, though.
she's
She's further disqualifying herself
Yeah.
because who wants to be with a woman? Because if you give away your kids, let me tell you a true story. True
Yeah.
story. I have a friend was dating this lady, RN, been in the field a long time, done very, very well for herself. In love with him. Oh my God, they was hitting it off, and I was happy because he went through a really ugly divorce.
Mhm.
And I was so happy to see that. Looked like he was finding his footing. Looked like he had a good woman. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, he finna bounce back. And they were doing so good, man. They were even gonna make a trip out here. They don't live here. And I was so happy. And I talked to him one day. Say, hey man, how's things going? He said, no, man, it's over. I said, what happened? I'm like, it was so great. What happened? Watch why he left. He says, man, I found out, man, she got a son and daughter, and some things were going on with the son to where the son's having some mental challenges and And she was like, no, just pushing him off on his daddy. Like she get rid of him and gave him to his daddy. Like she couldn't deal with it. I said, what happened? He said, brother, when I saw her as a mother, if you do that to your son,
Yeah.
I don't even want to get involved with what you would have happened to me. I can't trust him. He said, because my mama, he said, I'm a grown man. My mama wouldn't do that to me now.
Wow.
But him seeing that
Yeah.
shut everything down.
Yeah.
From his feelings toward her.
And this is sidebar, but this is important, guys. Look, and this is to all the singles, let it be male or female. How they treat their parents is how they're going to treat you. Whoever has the longevity in their lives, whoever has their attention, whoever pretty much invested in them the whole 9 yards, with parents, whoever, how they treat them is how they're going to treat you. That was the number one thing I looked at my wife. The number one thing I looked at. How she treated, she reverenced her mother with, tremendous respect. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the keeper. I got to have her. And then her mama was fine. That's a whole nother topic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I knew what I was thinking.
But do people nowadays even look at that anymore as to how they treat? Because I agree. You teach people how to treat you and how they treat their parents and their kids and stuff. I think is very important. But are people really looking at that kind of stuff now?
I think
I don't think they're mature enough to look at that.
A lot of people are at a point where they are just so tired of waiting and looking. And when you get tired,
you
start to take anything, right? Like when you're hungry and you go someplace and they tell you it's gonna take blah blah blah, you like, forget it. I'll just go and get a Wetzel's pretzel. You don't even like pretzel, but it's right there,
right.
And you just take anything when you're hungry.
That's true.
Yeah. You wanted a filet mignon, but you was a cube steak.
You'll take anything. Back to what Pastor Hosea said. I hear what you're saying about once the guy saw how she was willing to treat her kids, he didn't want her no more. That suggests someone with character.
Yeah.
We don't know if the co-worker / lover has character. It could very well be that he put it out there. Man, I wish you. Who first of all says I wish you didn't have kids?
Right. You're right. To make that statement,
because you can't get rid of kids. It's like, I wish you didn't have a cat. I wish you didn't have a dog.
Don't bring that cat back up.
Right, I know, but a lot of us treat our pets like family. Right? To say, I wish you didn't have kids.
Yeah, that's
a big thing. I can say this though, with not from not having kids in the dating scene, that's huge for a lot of the men. That's one of the
Here's
things.
the thing. Here's the thing. Watch. No, Janine, you can say that to your homie.
Yeah.
To her. Right. That's cold.
But
That's
you
cool.
know, I know people. Yes.
Yeah.
I know people who have been in relationships that they probably shouldn't have been in. And the person told them flat out they don't want to deal with any more kids. They had a kid or kids, right?
Right.
But that was enough. My friend has kids. Guy was like, I don't want to.
I think it's how you say it. I think it's how you say it.
But she continued to be with him.
Yeah, well,
and chase after him
Yeah.
and all this crazy stuff. And
Yeah.
he told her, it was point blank, all I want this to be is this right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This has no future. We're not exchanging rings.
Right.
There's no reception. There's no ceremony.
Right.
This is when I'm in town.
Mm-hmm.
Make it do what it do. And then we're moving on. But she stayed in that thing even after he told her that
there was the opposite of that, what you just said, the experience. Young lady, my wife and I know, she connected with this guy. Things were going well. And he says, I don't want any kids. And she had previous kids with a whole nother backstory to that. But he says, I don't want any kids. And so she had to make the judgment call. Okay, before my feelings get really into this, I'm hurt now, but it's best that I move on because I don't want to try to change his mind.
Exactly.
I had wasted my time. So she made the judgment call, which was a good judgment call.
Right.
So you got to weigh that out. Got to weigh that out.
You know, I know a couple where the guy, they got married. He told her from the front. He was always clear. He has one daughter. He said, I don't want any more children. And, you know, he was up front. I understand if you want children, you know, I respect that, but that's just not me. But she chose to move forward in this relationship. He was always consistent with, I don't want any more children. And she was cool with it. Okay, we don't have to have children. You know, years into the relationship, you know, I want to have a child. He said, look, I told you from the jump, I don't want any more children. I don't want to, but that's not fair. You have one. He said, yeah, but I've always been consistent. Like, you knew this when we got married. Now we've been married 6, 7, 8 years. Right. Now you say, so she kept on. So here's what he did. He said, all right. But I'm telling you, I didn't want children. So all of that stuff that come along with it, you know, the nurturing, the grooming, like I'm going to do it. But I'm more dealing with them when they get older. I didn't want to go through that again. She agreed. I had the child. A fight every day. Why you can't keep him? Why you can't change no pampers? And it ended up leading to their divorce because he wouldn't have the level of involvement in the child he never wanted.
He shouldn't have had that.
This sounds like the folks from last week, the one that said he ain't never won a cat.
That's what it sounds like, the cat story. I think it is.
It's the same dude.
It is, Pastor. It's the same. You just put a guy in
instead of a cat story, bro.
The same dude.
Thing.
Yeah,
it's not the same. Oh my God.
This is not the same.
Hold on. We got a question from the audience. We got a question from the audience.
We have a question.
We got a question. Please don't bring up that cat thing again. Lord Jesus, please. This is the question.
That's from you, Ricardo. Larry House. We will get to
I'm sorry. My bad. Wrong person. There we go. I answered this question. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a good question. All right.
I don't know what the new responsibilities are. So how do we answer?
I have a slight information on this. Larry's pretty much his wife's pretty much new position. They have 2 children. She was at home. Now she's starting work. and it's a lot, pretty much going responsibility for work for her and the children, and he has to pitch in more. So how does he deal with that?
So they just got married. They've been married,
Been married, newlyweds, probably like 2 or 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Larry, help me out.
and they just had a new child.
New
Yeah,
job.
Larry, if you want to come on camera, do so. We'll
New
pull you in.
job.
I'd
There.
love to have you on camera,
We'll
Larry.
bring you on, my brother.
Right. She's
Yeah,
got a new
Larry's good
job
people,
with
man.
new responsibilities, so she's not stay-at-home wife and mother.
So they do have children.
She is
They have children. They
working
have two children.
and trying to balance all of that.
Yeah, trying to balance all of
Well, that's simple. Help her.
Oh,
But it was different for the cat, though. But it was different
listen,
for the-
Larry,
boy.
Larry,
He didn't say she couldn't have a job.
Larry,
say
you
that.
can ask
He didn't
her.
say she couldn't have a job.
Didn't say it. Larry, if
Larry,
you want to
you
come
can
on, you don't have to be on
ask her
camera, but we'll definitely,
you
you can
need,
come on
how
with
we
just
can
voice.
help.
Let me know if you want to.
Larry, like, I'm about to fool with y'all. Larry, you can call, you can look, we can do a sidebar and I can relate your message to everybody else. Say I'm the nice one.
But
in the
first of all, hand clap for Larry.
Yeah.
My man.
Asking.
Thank you, Larry.
Right? That's beautiful. Bless your heart, Larry. We love that.
Yeah, Larry, good dude. They've been married a couple of years now. Have 2 kids. They got staircases. So far, they plan to have some more.
Okay.
He wants a basketball team. His wife pretty much went back to work,
Okay.
and they're trying to maneuver through it.
Mhm.
He's used to certain things
Right.
done, and now she took on a new responsibility.
Oh,
Gotta
I got
make that
another one
money.
then. I got another one. It's
Go ahead.
called a maid, a housekeeper.
Yes. I was just about to say that.
Good
That's
point.
good.
Yes. And you know what? Sometimes you initially think that's out of your budget. You would be surprised who you can find to help you out a little bit. And it
Yeah.
doesn't,
Right.
I mean, you could find someone to do everything, or you could say, look, I need someone to come in once a week or every 2 weeks and literally just do laundry or just clean up this. And
Right.
then, I think one thing would help.
Cheaper than pain medication for the stress you get.
Right. Write up a list. I know this sounds like extra work, but oftentimes the spouses don't know what the other one is taking care of because they just take care of it, right?
Right.
So write up a list of the things that need to be done. And is this daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever, and say, okay, this is what we're dealing with. And if you need to reassign some things, like she was doing these things, now he needs to do it, she's going to take on something else. And then where you have those gaping holes might be a great place for additional help to fill in.
And here's another thing to consider. Without doing this, Gary, there may be an incentive for you. She's going to claim that she no longer has the time and the energy for the after dark recreational. So this may be to your advantage and give you some leverage in that department.
Don't nobody wait to after dark no more.
Yes,
You
we
do when you got 2 kids and 3 jobs.
You speak for yourself, Zandra. Yes, we do.
Ain't nobody 20.
Woo!
No, sir. That's right.
Talking about, ain't you on lunch break? Yeah, that means I'm going back to work. Leave me alone.
That's called spicing it up. Making it fun. All right.
I'll say this.
Okay, Sandra. Okay.
All right. So
It's called newlyweds.
Right.
so that only happens
Y'all
when you're a
speak for
newlywed.
yourselves.
Yeah, I'm on my last year.
We still on fire over here at the Arce house. Don't trip. There might be snow on the roof.
Fire in the furnace.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that's right. Y'all all crazy. Y'all are crazy. I know. Hey, there's still some good old fashioned love making.
Well, my husband's 12 years younger than me, so
Jeez.
Ah, She got an extension. She got an extended warranty.
She got to take her Geritol.
Don't hate.
No, Janine is better than the blue pill. They can Geritol. You ain't got to take no blue pill.
I ain't mad
We
at
ain't
you.
hating on the blue
That's
pill.
what God does.
It's called the
Don't
Matrix.
write in.
Listen,
I'm just joking, guys. Don't write in. Don't tear me apart because I mentioned the blue pill. Sometimes it's a little bit sensitive.
Hey, y'all, let me help the guys out.
I'm only joking.
She ain't married yet.
she ain't
She
married
gonna
yet.
have stock in that pill in just a few years. Give her a few more years. She gonna keep them supplies. So don't
Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
he gonna be like, another birthday, some more of these pills. I'm sick of these. You take them.
They gonna be. Come on, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't hating on them. Get the job done. I'm all right with it.
Lord. Okay.
All
Do
right.
we have
All right,
another
we got
question
another
that
question.
we
We
can
got
move
another
on
question.
to?
Okay.
I like this topic. This is fun.
Do we have a less crazy one?
Okay, this is our third
Hold on,
question.
before you go on, hold on. These are some like ultra ghetto questions that we're answering.
This was real stuff, though.
What hood you get these from?
It's like she went to like hoods are us questions, and she just pulled them out. Ratchet. This is ratchet number one question. What is going on?
No. Look, she was in the checkout line at Walmart, just listening.
Come on
What
now.
people
And
were
I've done,
talking about.
We just
I've
lost
been in
all
the
of our
post
audience
office
right there. They
line.
shop at Walmart. Go ahead.
She just started Ubering through only the hoods and listening.
You do be getting some
Check
good
this
stuff
out.
though when you be listening to people smile. Okay, I ain't gonna go there.
These scenarios are crazy, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Here's our third one, guys. So my husband's ex died. Now his 16-year-old son resides with us. Now this is real, y'all. Suddenly there's a crime wave inside my home. He's staging crimes, theft, and faking break-ins. Our ring cam shows no one broke in. My laptop and jewelry are gone. Husband told me to stop blaming his son. Help. That one is not so crazy. So
It's hood, though. It's hood. Now,
what do you think? So what do
does
you
the husband think stole just her stuff? Look, husband Rolex ain't touched.
Nothing.
See, I refuse to believe that there weren't signs about this man's character prior to them saying I do. See, I don't believe all of this stuff just pops up one day while you're doing laundry. They just nut up on
What
you.
do you
Like,
mean his character? What's wrong with his character?
I don't know. There's something
I
fishy
don't call
about
it
that.
a character issue.
They may be
your
in on it.
seed comes to stay with us.
No, I'm
and
not
now-
saying he's not. I'm not saying he's right, but I'm saying I'm not saying I don't think he's not handling it correct. No.
So what's
But
okay?
can we just let me play devil's advocate for a minute?
You
He's
Okay.
right.
also considering how traumatized his son is from just losing his mom. He's been snatched out of an environment he's accustomed to and forced to live with this woman who's not his mother. He's 16, hormones are raging, don't know what's going on, dealing with the most difficult point of time. He needs some help. Now, I don't think his father is handling it right, saying it wasn't him. Now, I'm not advocating for that, but I'm saying that it ain't as quick as kick his butt out. Like, he's really been traumatized, and it happened like that.
Yeah.
Look,
He doesn't have a say in the matter.
I hear everything that you're saying. But if my jewelry and my laptop are gone, in addition to all the stuff you just named, he gonna have a case. He's gonna be in juvie or somewhere. Because look, your mother gone, you lost your mother. Stealing my jewelry and my laptop, promise you, is not gonna make you feel better.
That's what he needs to learn.
Right.
Right now, he's trying to break y'all up.
Juvie might be able to help him.
I
They
agree.
either need juvie or remember the movie Misery?
Yep.
With Kathy Bates licked them feet up.
Come on, James.
Hey,
What is she supposed to do? Sit there and deal with
While
it?
you in a double
when
cast,
the
you
Denise switch roles, she's usually the voice of reason. She's ready to kick this little
Now
boy.
she want to
And
kill
I
folks
don't
and
I agree he
make
needs
them
help.
lame.
I agree he
But,
needs
but,
help.
but Pastor, she's
I
supposed
don't
to
like,
sit there
I
and
don't like the way
endure.
the father handled it. I
Look,
don't like the way the father handled it. And
Oh, that was funny.
you know, you
so
you
she's
just
supposed
can't
to endure all that.
Well, the
you
real
just can't be
question is
stealing
tonight.
stuff out of the house while we waiting for you to go to counseling
The
and,
real
and
question
grow
is,
out of it.
So he
who is
caring about
Janine?
stuff,
Because I don't
husband.
recognize this woman.
I don't recognize this
I
woman.
don't.
Yes, you
She's
do.
the voice of reason on this show. She's the voice of
Hey,
reason.
That's
she's the
reasonable.
grand jury and execution of the night, Jack.
That's reasonable.
I
Somebody
agree.
said,
I agree. You look, he's taking my
Come on,
jury and my
Sean. Yes. Look. Okay. Look.
and then you
I
talking about it
agree
ain't him.
that he
They
needs
need to
help.
bring in a family psychologist or someone to intervene. We got to get to the bottom of this. We got to talk to this young man about what's happening. And we've got to figure out, yes, we know you took the things and da 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 da.
No, I
We
ain't
have
take
the right to
wait,
press
wait,
charges.
hold
We
on.
love
No,
you.
we gotta.
We understand what you're going through, and we need to fix it.
Yes, we need to fix it. You know what? I think that we have gotten to a point in our society where the parenting is getting a little soft.
It has
Oh, of
gotten
course,
to
you have to. 'Cause they're gonna put you in jail.
It's
Right.
getting a little soft. I think we have to find the balance
And
somewhere between Hot Wheels track and just
switch.
a timeout. Right? There's a big wide thing in there.
No.
And I think
Hey,
that
you know what we don't know though?
we need to
Switch.
hunker down.
You don't know.
No, you know, it's a lot we don't know, y'all. Think about this. Just consider this. And of course, none of us know. So this is all hypothetical. What if, hypothetical,
Okay, let us have it.
this woman was dating this man while he was married to this boy's mama. And this man ended up choosing, after the divorce, to marry this woman that now this boy has been raised to hate because you took my daddy and now forced to live with. Now the boy is wrong, but I'm just saying we don't know what triggers.
You're stretching. You're stretching.
Look,
trying to make a
love
reason
what
to be
ifs.
more hated.
I love what ifs, but I'm
love
listening
what
to it knowing that my jury and my laptop
It's gone.
Wait a minute. Wait, time out. Are you comparing your jury and laptop being gone from taking my whole parent? You
Hey,
took
no,
my daddy.
And
all
I'm
my
hearing it. No. What I'm
laptop.
saying is we have a real problem here.
Rick is like,
This is not
because I'm
something as
speechless
simple
on
as the
what we're saying
landline
tonight.
rings, somebody called for me, and you didn't tell me that I got a message, right? You are taking stuff in a court of law, right? You
It's
could
called
have some
reciprocity.
repercussions.
It's called
in life
reciprocity.
when you take other people's stuff. We got to nip it in the bud.
And in the Bible, it's called reciprocity.
It is.
Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also
why is
reap.
this
You know,
funny to you?
sometimes
Why is this
Jesus
so
take
funny
too
to you?
long.
Yeah, I just
You know,
want
he
to.
take too
no,
long
Jesus
sometimes.
taking too long.
I wanna
They got to
say-
do something now.
No, I'm talking about this boy saying, you took something from me. I'm going to take some stuff back from you. You took years away from me. I'm just getting started.
Well, I just want to thank.
Not in this house. Not in
Sticky
this.
fingers can try
Hello.
to
Not in
bring
this house.
some karma
You
to the
talking
house
about sticky
with her
fingers.
jewelry and her
The
laptop.
boy's talking about sticky vagina. The boy saying, you took my daddy.
I'm going home.
No.
I'm going home.
Rick, I'm with you.
Oh Lord. No.
Lord.
No.
First of all,
Just overlooking this boy pain.
first of
I
all, real
tell you
quick,
what, I better see my jewelry in my laptop.
I just
That's
want
all I'm
to say
saying.
thank you, Hosea Jordan Peele College, because this has turned into the what if.
Oh my God.
Yo,
I
I'm
would
just
see my
And he's
jewelry.
stealing stuff. And it's still
this
just
story has.
whatever
I mean,
happened.
I forgot what the topic is now. I forgot
You
what the topic
stealing
is.
his topic is he's stealing
Right.
stuff and the husband is defending
No,
him.
I'm being facetious when I say that. And my point is, look, obviously, going back to
Black and
the
white
the
Sandra.
wise counseling, I'm Janine right now because there's no reasoning.
There is
We have to
reason.
go back and really get some family counseling and really sit down to find out, because I agree with Jose when he's mentioned the boy being 16. He's coming into a situation where he doesn't, he's lost right now. Lost his mother. He's going through some hormonal issues, obviously at 16, if everybody's been there. He has a lot of issues going on. His dad remarried, and we don't know that scenario for when they met or whatnot. This woman is not obviously a role model for him for whatever reason. He's not giving her a chance, and he doesn't understand the strife he's bringing between the wife and the father.
Yeah, you do.
Now maybe
Yeah,
maybe he
you know.
does.
Yeah, he does.
He
That's why
does.
he's doing it.
That's
Right.
the
Yeah,
point.
I think he
It was usually
does.
with some daughters, but
I
true
think
story,
he
guys.
does.
True story. When you guys talk about overhearing people's conversation, similar.
But
to what I
wait, before you move on, before we move
It's the
on,
same thing with this.
This
It's
is the
the
solution.
same scenario.
this is the solution.
This-
Get a cat.
yes.
Boom. That's it. We're done. Get a cat.
Lord have mercy. I can't do this. I can't
That
do
was
this.
good.
Go ahead, Miss Z.
That
My
was
bad.
good.
Oh
Y'all-
my God.
This doggone cat, Janine, Janine
Seriously.
gonna have everybody send a bunch of cats to Janine's house. Overheard a situation. I actually talked to her though in the post office. And she had just been recently married. She was on the phone with her mom, and her husband's daughter was just causing all kinds of hell in the house. And her husband was just like not doing anything. And she was so mad and crying, and she had only been married a couple of months. And I'm like, of course I didn't have any advice, but it just kind of reminded me of this situation. Like if he's not, because she can't, nothing that the wife is going to say is going to change anything. So she
Right.
already don't like the girl. She was a teenager. And I have another friend, her mother died. And she doesn't like her father's girlfriend. I don't like, and just is rude, don't speak, and hormones haven't even kicked in for her. I don't even know how you handle that, so her mom died. I get it, her mother died, but should he not be dating? I don't know, because the whole thing is, should he not be dating and waiting till his daughter is healed? So with these scenarios, I know this situation is different with the 16-year-old that's stealing stuff. They need counseling. He needs to get out the house if he's gonna continue to steal and disrespect. I mean, I don't know if that's wrong or not, Pastor, but we're not gonna be disrespected. Like your son is not gonna continue to disrespect.
Sandra, you brought up something really, really interesting, and I think you see this a lot when people are trying to blend families to whatever degree they do that.
Yep.
How many parents,
Come on now,
with
Janine,
knuckleheads, are in denial of their crazy kids?
Yeah.
I mean, straight up denial.
That's
They
true.
see them being disrespectful to their new partner.
Yeah,
They
that's
see them being disrespectful to the siblings. They see them. I mean, they see all of this.
Yeah.
And not only do they see it, they enable it.
Let me tell you why. You're
Yeah,
right.
okay.
You start by saying you're right. Now let's talk about the why that happens.
Yeah.
I'm not justifying it. I'm explaining it.
Please.
This happens all the time. Like I have a whole course on
Mhm.
just blended families with
Mhm.
premarital counseling, because that's a whole
Mhm.
segment you have to deal with separate from all the other stuff, because that's a
Right.
whole nother issue. Parents, and I don't care whether it's the mother or the father, because I've seen it happen on both sides. when parents fail in their relationship and their marriage in making that happy unit, that family with their children, there's always this sense of regret and remorse and feeling of failing your child because you see the hurt that it brings on the child. The biggest loser in divorce is the children. Always. Always. And because of that hurt and that guilt and that shame and the pain they feel for their child, their parental instincts become extreme. And they get in the mode of doing everything in their power to make their child feel like you're not missing out on anything.
Right.
You're not going to live without. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. We going to be good. And they begin to overcompensate, trying to make up for what was lost. Right. And that's when they start spoiling the children. Yeah. That's when they start enabling them, giving them what they want. And especially when they enter into another relationship, because they made this pact with the child when they lost the relationship with their parent. It's me and you. I got you. I ain't going to let nobody do nothing. I got you covered. And now when they're going into this new relationship, they know the child is already on some, wait a minute. It was me and you. No, it's still, I got you. No, I love you, baby. No, hey, don't you talk to him like that. Don't you talk. See, and you're in that mode, and that protective. And this happens every freaking day, all over the world, households everywhere. This is a common fight in marriages with blended families all the time. This is not taboo. This is the majority, not the minority. This is an issue I deal with on a regular.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me be a little bit more transparent. It started in my own household because I have a blended family.
Sure.
And I was raising, my two daughters were kind of snatched out from their mother's roof and put and to live in the household with me and my wife and our son. And that's not an easy transition. But I had to address the disrespect. I had to set the ground of who she is and what she means while loving you, but demanding respect. They were really young. So it was rocky in the beginning, but I had a lot of time to set order, and my wife literally loved the hell out of my daughters. That's what her love was undeniable. And she loved them so to eventually they couldn't help but to love her back.
Sure.
And see that precedence was set, but this happens all.
And to piggyback off of that, Jose, when in experiencing that with the couple, that it got violent, where the stepmother was competing for his love and saw the daughter and he pretty much, blending. Now, although she had special needs, that's a whole nother topic. She was really jealous and just despised it. And she, because she was the bride, she was new, she was, the center of attention because he gave, and this is his fault, he gave that to her. I mean, early on, just constantly putting it on her. And then when they got into the household, living together, the dynamics changed.
You have to set it up right from the beginning.
So his free time for prior to the marriage was devoted to her free time, the free time. But when they got into the house, now she's mama, wife, and whatever else, and he had to spend more time with her, the daughter. And you saw that dynamic. It got bad. It got violent. She went to jail. It was crazy. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. But that's very common also. It doesn't work out at times. In fact, the percentage rate of folks divorcing in blended families are very high.
Very high.
Pretty much did not high. Yeah.
So we're all in agreement. She needs to go get counseling. soon as possible.
Yeah, how you start is how you
Yes.
finish. It's almost like how you get them, how you get
How you
them.
get them, how you have to keep them. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
how
true,
you get
Zandra.
them, and yeah, it's the truth. So it is
Yeah.
so important for you to start off for the stuff just to be right. That is so important, and that's something I don't know if you guys address that in counseling with those who come to counseling, marriage counseling, just to address everything. You know, Pastor, I know you said some stuff where people have come to counseling and and they knew it was some messed up stuff beforehand, and they want you to fix it.
Oh,
So
that's
Oh,
fine.
that's why they come.
Yeah. You're the
But
you're
they
not
like
even the mediator. They want you to choose
Right.
side.
Right.
Yeah, and
They
I
want
don't
you
do
to choose
that.
side.
I don't do who's right. I only do what's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Oh, amen. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
the Bible's right.
So what's our answer to this person?
I mean, we said it. Counseling.
Get counseling. Get counseling.
Yeah.
And what if
Absolutely.
they don't? If it
They're gonna find themselves in divorce court.
They counselor help them with that.
Yeah. Simple as that.
I mean, if
It's
they
a
don't,
different, no,
it'll-
it's a different type of counselor.
there'll
Different
be
type of
other
counselor gonna
stuff
help them with that
missing.
divorce.
Now
Yeah.
this is interesting. What would you tell her? Because clearly she don't. She has some issues with him.
That she's really gonna have to love him unconditionally.
Wait.
That's what Purchase did.
I gotta post this one. Hold on.
I'm with Jeanette. Look, I want my money back. Make me whole. Then we can go to counseling. Make
Give me
me
my-
whole.
Yes, yes.
$1,500. My jury's is $5,000. Bring me my $6,500. Then we go to counseling.
Okay,
Okay.
I took a break from.
You coming back to reasoning? You coming back?
I took a break.
All right,
Your
guys.
alter ego left?
We got 2 minutes.
Your alter ego left? That's funny.
I'll be back next week.
All right, guys.
take a
Oh
little
my
break.
God, this is good. We didn't even get through everything, but this has been amazing. So we're hoping that we were able to help somebody out there. We just like to have
And they gotta
fun.
join next week.
Oh my! Next week.
Next week is a big week.
huge.
Season finale.
Got
Season
to-
finale.
Season finale, folks.
Tune
and we
in. It's
have
gonna be a lot of fun,
something
y'all.
For
Tune in.
you.
We got something planned.
Gotta come on
No,
back.
we didn't, by the way, we didn't get to everything because we didn't know what Zandra was supposed to talk about on the phone. But
She wouldn't answer the phone.
yeah,
We'd
she
have
did.
really good, some good stuff if she'd answer. And she didn't answer the phone, put it on speaker. It'd be great.
That's all you had to do.
One day, maybe you guys will be able to fill that in. But anyway, until then,
Sean,
Sean with all them doggone Sean, if you don't stop it.
shout out to our friend,
So-
our dear friend Sean.
Yes,
we love
Sean
you
Germany.
with the heat of 1,000 suns.
Send all your cash to 435.
Send your email, send your letters to Zandra Essence and Sam Wilson at yahoo.com. Please send in your message in the bottles. We want to answer your questions, and we would love to actually bring you on the show. And
Yes.
we want to actually matchmake. And I know you're probably like, I don't know. They're helping me, y'all. So we have 3 successful
Miracle workers.
miracle. Oh, you got
Miracle
yeah.
workers. Come through, Jesus.
We'll be
I'm not gonna lie.
This is like a turn water to wine, burning bush, bread, and fish sign.
walk on water.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Oh my gosh.
If they can get me, I'm telling y'all, you better join in now. Because it was no help for me, y'all.
Look
See, I
at
saw
God.
the light. I saw the light.
And it wasn't
But anyway.
oncoming traffic.
No.
Oh, it was an oncoming train.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Ooh,
I'm
they
just
got me on
saying.
the right track. Who knows? But I'm on the right track. So that's the good part. Further along that I've been in a very, very long time. So, Sean, now you know me. I've known Sean since I was 18. So, and I think Janine has known him since 13, 12. So he knows
Please.
me.
Grade school,
Grade
like
school.
elementary school.
Elementary school.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so we go way back with Sean. But anyway, guys,
Well,
again,
but
Right,
that
Sean.
means Sean also knows that you're crazy.
yeah, he know. Oh yeah, Sean and I kicked it in. He know how we were in college.
He
Woo,
knows-
ah!
Can we not talk about
Okay,
that?
we're not. Okay. So anyway, everybody, we want you to like, subscribe, and share our channel. Please, please, please tune in because we have something really, really good for you next week. And it's going to be a little bit of a cliffhanger. So you kind of need to watch live, get your questions in, and we're going to answer your questions and stuff. And then we're going to end it for this year. So again, we thank you so much for joining Ships. And we love you. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.
Bye.